Good morning, planty cuties. It is me, your plant mom. We are doing a big box tour video. I'm so excited, especially because we officially have a IKEA greenhouse cabinet. Wow. So I'm gonna be getting some weather stripping today while we're out and about. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, oh, well, it's that time of the week to go big box for plant shopping. We're at one right now that I have not gone to for the last 2 videos. So it's been, this is week 3 of me not being here. We're also gonna swing by a Walmart. Fingers crossed we finally have a fucking updated shipment. We're gonna go to a Lowe's, but the Lowe's have been so boring lately. We're gonna go to a Trader Joe's, hopefully. I've been keeping an eye on the Costco because the Costco's have been getting updated. And I saw someone post like an updated Walmart cactus shipment. So before we get started though, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Maybe you've been binge watching my videos and you just forgot to hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the community. I have YouTube channel memberships, which I encourage you to join. It helps us out so much. I also have a Discord. It's free. Discord.gg/plantingashley, and full Discord access is available with any of the memberships. So, okay, let's go into the Home Depot. All right, we're gonna take a deeper look, but unfortunately upon walking in, it does not appear that there are many new plants from when I was here last time. And there is someone doing their job over there. I just want to get the cool plants, man. This is the Hoya species Affinity Burtonii. These ones are that $9.98 price. Hoya Wayedii, also $9.98. Someone left a comment on one of my videos the other day, and they were like, I don't understand, you're not talking about the prices. And the thing is, with these plants, is that all the plants that are in this size, they're all $9.98, every single one. So I'm not usually repeating the same price because they're all exactly the same price. Then there's these ones. These ones are $5.98 if they're not in a pot. Golden Pothos. Yeah, $5.98. All of these types are $5.98. Just like all of these Calathea up there. Those are all that $30 price. Every single one. Look at this pretty pink princess though. Cute. They have not sold a single gigantic $78 terrarium. I do like these though. These globe propagation jars. Those are so cool. How much are these? 14 probably? Yeah, $14.98. They even still have a Gloriosum left over. Ficus Shavariana, $19.98. Unless they have the sale going, and then these are $9.98. But I don't see any signs about there being a sale today. It's Painted Lady. This looks crazy. Gigantic fern. Look at that. So whimsical. Very pink. I just wish these were green. They're all that dark color. Okay, they do have that sign up. So they are $9.98. Okay, let's take a peek at the rest of the bibbies. So we have all of these ficus here. These are Ficus lyrata, aka the fiddle leaf fig. Ooh, look at that spider web. Creepy. Got the Ficus burgundy, and this is another thing like what I was talking about, is these are literally all $30. So everything in this pot size from Vigoro is $30. The ruby ficus as well. It doesn't, like, they're definitely stocked up, but it's, oh gosh. They're drowning the plants as we speak. This is the strawberry begonia or the Saxifraga stoloniflora. Pretty little pilea babies up here. These are all $20.98. All these hanging baskets are all $20.98. Here is this beautiful lipstick plant in the sun. So cutie. Gigantic Hoya Chelsea. Also $20.98. That's so pretty. All right, down here, we've got some interesting knights. This is a philodendron white knight. It's got some burgundy going on. That's really pretty. If it weren't for the leaf texture, these almost look like Red Anderson-esque. We got, is this just variegated epipremnum? Kind of looks like it. I don't think we've gotten one of these before here. We've gotten the Lechleriana. Yeah, check that out. That's super fun. Yeah, look, all of this. They're calling it Albo Pothos.
It's not huge, it's just small.
$19.98. That's such a good price. That's a beautiful plant. New Pothos just dropped. It's so pretty. I've been waiting for us to get these. I have a lot of this at home already. It's one of my favorite plants, but I love seeing it. Like, that is so beautiful.
That'd be fun. So, I feel like I'm gonna go overboard. This is a bird of paradise. I think it is. I think it's a bird of paradise.
This is the Aglaonema I'm talking about. Whenever I see this Aglaonema, I'm like, this is so pretty.
So I have a big...
Like, look at that. That is so cute. I don't know, I feel like they're doing something like Goofy Silly, like sporting or something, because I can never find this online when I'm looking for them. And Costa doesn't even have them listed. So I wonder if they're supposed to look like this maybe, but they're sporting into this. I don't know, but I think it's so pretty. Got the little global greens here. Vigoro, which is these ones, $9.88. Everyone's competing. Everyone's competing. That's a pretty leaf. These are that golden pothos. They kind of look like that Fernando's flame type of plant. This one is so pretty, I can't stop staring at it. It's even got some little midrib fenestrations. That's what these little holes are. We have more of those $9.88 plants here, more Aglaonema. The only thing I have a hard time with Aglaonema is that the saturation of the colors give croton, but I think that's like a dumb reason to not like a plant. These are beautiful. These are the Beauty Star Calathea, and $9.88 for these is awesome. Like, that is an awesome deal. And these are really nice looking. Under the leaves are that red purple. Little pink pinstripes on the leaves. This guy is going crazy. He is so dead, but it looks so pretty. We got some Hoya curtisii that has been thoroughly drowned. I love Curtisia. It has very thick little leaves. Little leaf Hoyas are generally on the more expensive side, and Hoya Curtisia used to be so expensive, like so expensive. Like I remember just cutting a bunch of mine off and selling some of the little pieces. Look at the baby leaves in there. Oh gosh, she's just soaking. You really are not supposed to water Hoya like this. It'll just kill them. Can we save the other one? I might be too short to reach. This one's already struggling. Yeah, $16.98 though is a cute price. These used to be $14.98, but they have increased their prices on their small baskets. It's so pretty. They have a like a fuzzy texture on them too, like almost like a cat's tongue. That's what they feel like. Then we have a Syngonium. Okay, can I say it right? Wenlandii? I think it's Wenlandii. They are a velvet leaf Syngonium, which are not common. Velvet leaves on Syngonium in general don't really exist, but there's this beauty here, and I think she's so cool. These are $16.98. Again, that raised price, but I think they're so pretty. I love Syngonium. I'm not dumping the water out of that one because Syngonium actually really like water. Okay, turning around in the rows, we have a lot of 4 inches. These are the Costa Farms Exotic Angels, which are $7.98. That is a new price. Are they all that expensive? Are you freaking kidding me? $7.98. Ah, you guys, take me back to the time period where plants were expensive everywhere except for the big box stores, because this is tragic. This is like actually so fucking sad. $9.98, dude. It's cringe. Are these actually $7.98? Fucking yikes, dude. You know, part of me, like, some people really suck up to these brands. Like, really suck up, and they get sent PR from Costa Farms and Proven Winners. And I think, like, that would be so cool, except for the fact that, like, I would have to lie about what I think to do it. And that's just not me, man. I am not someone who can keep my big mouth shut. Yeah, $5.98. This is how expensive they're supposed to be. It's because this is the old shipment. This was here before. This is pretty. Pothos, pearls, and jade. So Brazil, my favorite plant ever. Just kidding, it's not, but I really like it. $5.98. Giant money tree. Wow. Okay, then we have these $20.98 hanging baskets, and I think these are so pretty. These are a soft peperomia, so they're fuzzy. Here's the inflorescence right here. These bad boys. So fun to me personally. I think these are awesome. I wouldn't own one in a hanging basket because they like to grow upright. They're not like they don't like to hang. Oh my god, you guys. No freaking way. Dude, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me right now, bro? I don't want to buy a plant today. This is the Hoya Polynera. And this is a really, really rare find at a big box store. This is a new recent drop that they've been doing. Oh god. Bro. Okay, I had to bring these out to the greenhouse, which is where we're at right now, because it was so busy in there because of all the Halloween stuff. But these are the Hoya polynura, and getting these in baskets is nuts. Like, this is the first time I think this has ever been sold in a store in general in my area. These are gigantic leaves, like absolutely huge. I grabbed the two best looking ones. They all kind of looked a little sad. Like, all the new leaves look a little weird. Like, some of them are definitely dying off, and they have this interesting like light spots in them, and I can't tell if it's silver or if it's like a sickness, like, because it doesn't look right. But I think it might just be little spots of silver. Yeah, like, it looks like it's variegation of some kind. Gosh, are you joking me right now, bro? I don't want to spend 20 bucks on a plant. I think I have to leave these, but I don't want to. This plant is not on my wish list. I would only be buying it because I am shocked at seeing it, and it's gigantic, but that's not really a reason to buy a plant. I'm definitely gonna have to leave it, and I'll know that they're here. Oh my goodness, dude. I used to hate this plant as well. I really did not like it, which is hilarious because now I love them. I have a couple different types of these at home, but they're in itty babies. Yeah, that looks like silver. It's definitely some blister variegation in there. It just looks, it looks odd for sure. It's like underneath the blister variegation, the leaf is yellower. So I think that's why it looks confusing. It almost looks sick. You know what I'm talking about? Well, that's crazy. That's like if we found the Hoya clemensorium. That makes me a little excited for today. Between this and those epipremnum over there, those Albo Pothos, this is pretty freaking awesome. The other thing too is, like, this is my first stop of the day, and I can't buy one and then leave it in the car. I'd have to bring it in with me everywhere I went. We're gonna leave it. It's not on the wish list. It's awesome to see, but oh my gosh, I know none of you would be leaving this. This is like one of people's hugest wish list plants right now, is these baskets of Hoya polynura. And these are sold out on Costa Farms website as well, so you can't order it from them directly. You have to find it in your store. God damn, that's awesome. Huge. Okay, we are unfortunately gonna be leaving these cuties behind. There's 6 here, 6 or 5. I think it was 5 actually. There's 5 here. I moved one here, moved the other one here. They're gonna be way happier in this spot. I don't know why they have them inside, but all right. I'll never forget you. Next place. Hey, again at a grocery store. I wanted to show you guys these insane anthurium that they just have here at my grocery store. Hi. This is a big reason why I always walk through the plant section, even if I don't feel like there's gonna be anything. These are $14.99. I'm pretty sure that these are anthurium radicans or the radicans luxurians hybrid. But this is so cool. And look, it's inflowing down there. There's multiple little plantlets happening at once, and they have a couple of these here. Here's another one. Big inflow right there. And another one right here. This one's gigantic. Look at that, dude. Grocery store houseplants. This one has different sinuses than the other ones too. The great thing about hybrids and just like in general plants when they grow up from seed and stuff is that the genetic variation that they can have purely just from like being a little bit different from each other is incredible. in the same spot. Is that good? In the same spot, we have a bunch of other houseplants as well. I feel a little awkward filming at this one because I never film here. But this is a beautiful little Dracaena. Look at the color on that. So cute. These ones are $7.99. And then we got these little $7.99 fiddle leaf figs. This little Sansevieria, also $7.99. Fresh. These medallion calathea are gigantic. $14.99. Little trumpets, new trumpets in there. And yeah, I don't have a ton of time to do this specific location, but I just wanted to show you a couple of the cool things like these bizarre anthurium at the grocery store. Okay, we are at the Walmart. I know for a fact this one has plants, if they have any. I know they get plants is what I meant to say. Okay, let's go take a peek. Okay, so this Walmart has followed the suit of the other ones and gotten rid of all of their old plants. Except for like a couple of these that look pretty gross and old. That was just discounted, which is crazy. They never do that. Yeah, we are mostly empty. I don't think Walmart is gonna be the win this week, again. This is so tragic. I just discovered Walmart plants like this here, and they don't even do them. Are these the $7.98 price? $5.77. What is the deal with that, man? This is a Monstera Spa Peru. She's definitely not supposed to be right there, but you can tell this has been here for a while. They don't ship with these long tendrils like that. And it doesn't look like we have a cactus update. Oh, look at these poor guys, dude. Tragedy. Tragedy. No. No. Just dead. Look at those two. So sad. They do have some cool plants that looks like maybe we got a Costa Farms shipment. They have the Aglaonema. Yeah, it does look like there is a form of a shipment here. So we have the Aglaonema. I actually really enjoy this. I learned what this was called last week and I have already forgotten. Whoops. They're calling it a Monstera Standleyana. Oh, no, look at that. They got it right. Okay, yeah, the Spathonema. They're calling it the Aglaonema Spathonema, and I think it's because it kind of looks like a peace lily. So that's where the spath comes from. This one is really pretty. I never see them with white. They always look like this. This is much different. This is pretty. $20.96. It's so sad that you can't get a big box store plant for under $20, honestly, at this point. This one is really pretty. But do I just like it because it looks like a Brazil? The world will never know. I like this leaf. You never see white on these. That's so cool. We have a crazy looking ring of fire. This ring of fire has been here forever. I think like 2 months at this point. It has this cool little minty leaf, which is always how I tell that one apart. Here is the Monstera Standleyana. These are all $20.96, tragically. We have some Epipremnum albo. So that's cool to see that this made it here as well, in some form. Even though it is so sad. Poor girl. Poor baby. These leaves look crazy. They're doing something weird. We have the Sansevieria Moonshine in the back. Also $20.96. a Raven ZZ 2096. Tragedy. You can see this is when they first come in, they're green and then they fade to black over time. I don't know what does that, like how it does that, but it is very interesting. Little ring of fire. I think this is unfortunately also $20. Yep, $19.97. Absolutely insane tactics. I do like the mintiness of this batch though. And then we do have a cool plant over here. The Mellow. Just fancy alocasia. Maharani or Mellow. I love the detail on these leaves. It almost looks like a fingerprint. Hope you have the $20. All right, we're at the Lowe's. This is the Lowe's that is in the same parking lot as the Walmart, which is that way, back that way behind me. All right, lately this has been the good Lowe's. There are 3 total, but this has been the really good one for trying to find like good houseplants and also discounted houseplants. So let's go. Okay. Looks like we have a couple new plants. They're probably all over on that. This does look fuller than normal. Especially on that back wall. But only time will tell. Let's get into it. Ooh, I like those Dieffenbachia down there. And we're gonna need to check the Monstera. My friend actually just found a really pretty sport at his Lowe's, so that's cute. Looks like we have a lot of discounted plants right now. I love that Lowe's discounts plants. It makes it pretty reliable. Like if you wanted to go plant shopping but knew you were only gonna buy a discount plant, you would just go to Lowe's because they always have, I mean, not this many, but generally more than normal. Look at this little pot. So cute. Some peperomia, obtusifolia. A little sad. I think Ficus benjamina. No, ginseng. Okay. A Birkin. Aglionema. Dieffenbachia. So here's how their pricing works on these things. If it's less than $2, it's $1. If it's 2 to 5, it's 2. If it's 5 to 10, it's 4. If it's above 10, it's 7. And if it's above 15, it's just 50% off. This one is such a cop-out because this is not a good deal. Sometimes these plants are so freaking expensive and 50% off a discounted plant is still like over $40. So it's like, what is that? It almost looks like they picked up some entire flats just to put up here. This Croton right here, okay? This is called the Croton Florida Beauty, just in case you didn't know, which I think is fun because generally the Florida Beauty is the philodendron, the rare one, but no, you just have this little, oh, sorry, not Croton, my bad. Dracaena Florida Beauty. It looks like a Croton. This kind of looks like that Hoya polyneura with the light dots on it. We got a alocasia, or anthurium up here, a bird's nest, brand new leaf. Nothing wrong with this plant. This one is going to be about $15, so this is going to be 50% off of that $20 price, which makes this about $9, which is honestly like a really good price. That's pretty close to grocery store pricing. I really like these Dracaena, these really white ones, both of these. When you get up really close and you look at that, like the coloring and the variegation on the leaves, this is called pattern gene variegation because it is stable and it will show up on every leaf no matter what, but I still think it looks beautiful. I just wouldn't own one. Then we have these. These are Discidia. And these are so cute. These are 50% off of $24. So about, what, like 12 bucks? Discidia Jerry. I'm excited to go to more Home Depots. Look at this little leaf. Beautiful little leaf. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, you have more plants here. Okay. These are Nature or Nurture, which is a newer brand. And they are expensive as heck, dude. Very expensive. They don't even have ceramic pots and they think they can charge 20 bucks for these plants. This one's pretty though. This specific one right here. It's gorgeous. $12. That's just so expensive, dude. If you're gonna charge that much, you have to like offer the same benefits as the other brands, like a ceramic pot or something. $20 for a freaking marble queen Pothos. I really don't like this brand. Sorry, not sorry. 20 bucks. The golden Pothos, I guess, makes sense because these were like, there was a shortage of these in 2022, but $20 is like, I would say 12 at the most. Especially for just like, this is Vigoro level quality and they're charging proven winners prices. Tragedy. All right, let's go this way. Got gigantic Pothos. Okay, I say Pothos and Pothos interchangeably. It's like one of my pet peeves about myself. All of these are $100. Every single one of these is $99. Actually, these smaller ones aren't. These are $50. So these Sansevieria and these ZZ plants, Zamacoccus zamifolia, like they actually printed the name for the first time ever. Just kidding. They always do that. But these Monstera here and ponytail palms. I mean, honestly, being able to get a ponytail palm that big is hilarious at a big box store. These Monstera are pretty big, but we were getting some bigger ones. Like, that is hefty. That is giving jungle. Jungle. Unrelated, but Jungle is an amazing band. Yeah, it is adorable. 10 out of 10. Love it when they look like this. I'd love to see them do this with Shiveriana, but I don't think Shiveriana have been around long enough for that. This is the Ficus altissima right here. Ficus elastica altissima. This is Ficus elasta taniki, and this is Ficus elastica ruby. We got some little guys. Cute. A little tornado Dracaena here. Some really pretty aloe or I think this is Haworthia actually. I kind of hate this pot. These are $15. That is expensive. I like this pot though. $14.98. Then we got those self-watering pots we saw last week. A little dwarf ZZ plant. Very cute. Also $15.98 for some reason. I'm too jaded, man. I'm too jaded. Okay, to my great sadness, most of the plants here are that Nature or Nurture brand. Pretty Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen, and $12 I would say is a very fair price. I don't think this one is priced poorly, but this plant is definitely not doing good and it smells very bad. Here are the Dracaena. There's a couple of these. There's this one and this one that I can see right now. This guy. I have a small one of these, and I do think that they really need light in order to stay pretty. Most variegated plants that I see don't really need the light to maintain their variegation, but that is one that I have definitely noticed appreciates the light. This is a Hoya Carnosa Crimson Princess. These are $24. That is a average price for one of these at a big box store. I think at a normal plant shop, this would be even more expensive. That's so beautiful though. This one has a lot more green on it than I personally prefer on a princess, but I love these pots. Little lemon lime upright philodendron, aglaonema. I just don't think these should be $14 is the only thing. Like, that's a little bit expensive. Okay, do we have 2 inches? We do. The other Lowe's we went to last week had 2 inches, and they had, oh, look at that. Let's go. When I find rare plants like this that aren't offered much in big box stores, and I find them for this price, I get to title the video that it's a very cheap plant, and it makes the videos do so well. Like, the cheaper that I can find a good plant, the better the video does, purely because of the low price. YouTube pushes it the most. Well, that's cool. I need to definitely keep an eye on this type of thing. These trays here hold many secrets, including some rare Hoya. And while the Hoya Carnosa compacta, normal, like standard, is not generally considered a rare plant, it is not common at all to find in a big box store. $3.48, dude, for a little start. I think that this is a really great find if it's growing like this. You can see it has a growth point right now, and it's throwing hands. I think if you found one of these, like, you can't beat the price. It's definitely worth just picking up. I'm not gonna get one because I have like 4 of these. This is one of my favorite plants in the entire world, and I have like a bunch of different varieties of them. But that is like an awesome find. That is amazing. But yeah, you would definitely need to be really patient with this little one, because this will take a while. It won't take as long as if it didn't have a growth point, like if it was just a raw cutting. But this one doesn't have a raw cutting, so it won't take as long to get going. But this is a very slow growing Hoya in general. Some of the other plants we have include these. I think these are Photonia. Very cute. I don't know what these are. I want to say they're like glabra. These are the aluminum plants, but I think these are like glabra something. This one's flowering. These are like the most common plant I feel like I see in these 2 inches. Little Maranta Leuconura Kershoviana. Got a couple of these. These are all $3.48, and then we have that bubblegum Trandescantia. This back in the day in 2019, you guys, oh my god, people were obsessed with this. All right, let's wander this way. These are the Monstera my friend found that was variegated from that same brand, Nature or Nurture. $9.98 is actually a really good price for a little Monstera like this. These look a little bit funky, like they're tissue culture for sure. Look at that growth pattern. Tissue culture almost always does this like bushy growth vibe. So that makes sense why he was able to find one as well, because tissue culture plants are much more likely to sport than non-TC. So right now what we're doing, if you tuned out for a second, is we are looking for a variegated monstera within these plants, because my friend found one in Florida, and the odds of us finding one are low, but it's good to check. This is not variegation. This is just lack of chlorophyll. So this is just like, it's not doing good right here. But not actually variegation. There's a lot back here. Back in the day, I used to come to these places and I would like pull all of these monstera out, right? Like all of these in here. And then I would sit and like go through every single one. Because I wanted to find a variegated one. On this leaf right in front of me, you can see there's some variegation on that leaf. A little bit of some sport variegation. But I saw some also on one of these ones down here. Let me find it again. Okay, so on this plant, there is only this one leaf, and there have been leaves that have come out after it, so that is not enough to purchase one, because all plants can do a little one-off. And no dice. And that's okay. We do have these really pretty little Phalaenopsis. I love the ones that have darker foliage. Back in the day, I used to go crazy for orchids. I still would now. But things are expensive and you kind of got to pick and choose what you want to spend your money on, right? I love them. My friend Brooke one time found a variegated Phalaenopsis at the grocery store. And then we have this Nature or Nurture brand. Dude, this brand is ridiculous. Okay, so those other plants, right? Those little ones that were just like this plant, right? Like just the pot on the inside. Those were $15 to $19 or sometimes $20. They want $24 for a 6-inch in a pot. I don't know. I know it's Plant Smart, okay? I know it's Plant Smart. They're upping their game to try to compete, but this is just ridiculous. I miss the Plant Smart plants that were like affordable ? This Nature or Nurture thing is like, oh man, I don't know what they're doing. Tragedy. I do like these Haworthia though. These are live trends. Just an empty pot here. Oh, this one must go in there. I love this color, sage green color. And I like this basket, $35 for this nice basket. Money tree and some Maranta. That's cute. All right, let's go to the next store. Okay, we are at the next Home Depot. So this is unique. They have a plant section down here, but also their same section over there, which means I think new plants. Okay, here's our proven winners, our children. My Leuconeura Crashoviana variegated was doing so good, and then I repotted it, you guys, and it is doing so bad right now. I'm gonna bring it back, but like she's really struggling. I like these pots more. These ones, I think those are cute. Who is back there? The lighting in here is so terrible. It is like impossible to show you guys anything. Here's our Stromanthe. Here's some more Leuconeura Maranta. Oh, mine was doing so good. I should never have repotted it. Okay, so we have a ton of these. These are the Hoya Carnosa Splash or Freckles. Hey, look! That's so funny. They shoved this one into a little pot. That is not its spot. This is doing so bad. Like, this is doing terribly. This is really beautiful though. This is that Syndapsis colomontan, and I think that they're really, really cool. I think that they're really pretty. They're literally hanging on by a thread. That's so tragic. So pretty. I love these stark and sharp shapes that they make at the ends. Over here, all of these are that same deal, which is honestly just an amazing deal. This is quickly becoming my favorite big box store plant brand. They're just the most affordable. The ZZs, and they look really good. Okay, let's take a break. I want to go look at all the stuff they have over there. Okay, I understand. So where all the Halloween stuff is where they used to have a ton more plants. So they've moved that now to the other side. But they do have a couple things that weren't here before. Like, these are really pretty. They're not that colorful, but they're nice large leaves. They just look nice. They got a huge refresh. This one like actually got, looks like some new plants. Same deal. $9.98 ponytail palm, dude. That's kind of nuts. Oh, the Sigonium batiks. This one is doing a carnival on its leaves. So pretty, bro. Guys, this one does not... Okay, they have a ton of these Syngonium, but this specific location does not seem to have those Polyneura. We have a million Monstera. All right, we're back. There was someone looking at the plants over here, and I didn't want to be in their way, so I skedaddled. Giant alocasia. Honestly, I never really look at those big ones because I don't want to spend the money on them, so I don't even really want to look at them. You just know that is disgusting water that just got on my finger. The person who was over here looking at all the plants, they're very tall, and I am so envious. I mean, I'm not. I like being short, but envious because it lets them see the plants better. These are $9.98, I believe, right now. These are on sale. At least at the other location. They were on sale. But you know what? I'm not seeing the sale sign anywhere over here. Which would mean that at this location, they're like $20. Which honestly, like, that makes it so interesting because it's like, you kind of gotta go try to find the right Home Depot. Like the one that has them for sale. White Wizard. I bought a white princess from the Albertsons last week or the week before, and it is doing so bad right now. It's like actually so sad. I kind of want to return it. I bet they would let me. All right. I think I'm losing steam for today, so let's wish these plants a good day, and I am gonna pick up tomorrow with you guys. Hello, it's next day. We are at a Home Depot. This is my favorite Home Depot to come to, this area, and I'm hiding. I'm hiding in the forests, in the jungles, because there's a billion people here, so I'm really, really putting my extrovertedness to the test right now. But there is crazy plants here, and I need to show you. First of all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 Hoya Polyneura baskets. Okay, 10 of them. But that's not even the coolest thing here. I'm actually going to be leaving with what I'm about to show you. You guys, it's a variegated bird of paradise. Look at her. Wow. So pretty. This newest leaf also has some, you can see it at the top here. It's still coming in though, the color. But yeah, I'm gonna take it home It's only on this one plant out of the 3 that are in here. That is so exciting. That's so cool. I almost didn't come here, dude. Look at her. Hello, pretty plant. Yeah, so I'm gonna get her, but I was ogling all of these beautiful Thai constellations. This place has like the best one. I have come here so many times and just stared at their Thai cons. I have 2 from here, but they're honestly not that pretty because I got them as rehab for video. And then I've like not even really been taking care of them. I mean, like not taking care of them, but like filming it, if you know what I mean. Look at these. Any other flavored energy drinkers out there? I drink these things called a Lotus. I love them so much. We've got all of these plants that we've seen everywhere else. The global green Pothos here, and these are that 2096, I think. No, 1998. Look at that one. And hey, they have a bunch of these lipstick plants here. I don't know, should I get the bird of... I want to bring it home, but I'm just now realizing I have a child. And I don't know. I think he would get into it and honestly ruin it. Here, I can finally give you a close-up of these guys. I love them. The Velvet Syngonium, 1698. So pretty. I don't know, maybe I should just get one of these. It's just not on my wish list though. Like every time I see a plant like this and I'm like, I really want to get it. It's a special plant, but it's not on my wish list. What if I took the money I was going to spend on this plant, right? $20, and I put it towards something else? You know what I mean? Just, do any of you guys do that? This one is really nice. Yeah, this one is gigantic. Jeez Louise. These must grow really easily in Florida. Also, sorry for all that loud noise. It's Halloween's in town. Anyways, yeah, this is definitely the nicest one I've seen today. And you know, it's also like extra hard with the stuff, right? Because like to convince myself to buy it, because if I found it once, statistically, I'm gonna find it again. Even if, like, okay, but then that's also hard too, because I found one sport variegated monstera in the wild. Like, this is pretty, but is it worth it? I don't know. Over here, okay, so we were over there in that area. Over here, we have some Hoya species affinity Burtonii. Don't listen to that. That's a liar. That is a liar. This is the Wayettii. Hoya Wayettii. One of my least favorite Hoyas. People call it the string bean Hoya. I think of any of them, I prefer Kentiana, the inner variegated one. But yeah, just overall not my thing. 2098. I just don't like the golden pothos. This Home Depot again has some really cool pothos and joy. I am loving these half and half. Like, I really like that. I should buy one of these sometime, man. This is kind of a snow queen. It's supposed to be marble queen, but this is definitely sporting snow queen. I love a snow queen pothos. I think they're really fun. I think I should make a video like common plants that are as beautiful as rare plants. Like common plants that you should get or something. Wow. This is so pretty. Like just, I love how that looks. Like, look at that, dude. That looks so cool. I don't know. Any day now, I'm gonna be caving on these. Any day. They also have the Marhula that are kind of going 50-50. This one is big. These 50-50 leaves are awesome. $5.98. Like, look at this. I love that. That is so sick, dude. I don't even care that it's reverting. I love that so much. I just feel like these are doing something different. Like, the leaf shapes even look different. I don't know, dude. I think that's awesome. Sometime soon, I am caving on these. I really like this. It even has that like kind of sagey green color to it. I feel myself buckling as we speak. Ugh, I know, I'm just literally looking at the exact same plant, but like, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's go check out my Trader Joe's. The Trader Joe's has new plants. Actually new plants, and not just plants that are left over. But this is the first time I think we've actually seen a bunch of new plants in a minute. So let me show you the plants. So these are $7.99, which is nuts. All of these, and then these. And then those larger ones are $12.99 in those brown bags. They have this pretty Brazil here. So nice. I always get so self-conscious filming here. So self-conscious. It's a Sunday at Trader Joe's. The entire world is here. Look at that way. They also have a Fernando's Flame. Look at that. Just here. It's actually awesome. Like, I don't like this plant, but she's so cool. We have all these little guys. Oh my god, I love these pots. Little medallion calathea. Little tiny calathea. They do have 2 Ring of Fires. Here's one. It's not that pretty, but the pot is really nice. And I mean, for $7.99, can you even really complain? Here's another one. Yeah, they're not the prettiest, but this one has 2 growth points at least. They have these nice little peperomias here. Like, okay, if Trader Joe's can sell ceramic pots with plants in them for $7.99, so can the big box stores, you guys. This one is really pretty. I don't feel like I've seen one this pretty before. There's like a billion layers into that green. New plant coming out there. So cute. We got these dwarf banana trees here. Some baby Monstera deliciosas. Nice maidenhair fern. I freaking love these ferns, dude. They're so whimsical and magical. 10 out of 10. Nice Boston fern. Peace lily. There's a couple coffee plants here, 2 of them. Kind of looks like they're not doing the best though. They got some weird brown marks on them. Silent does that. We have these gigantic alocasia here, and these are that $12.99 price. Huge. Those ones are purple underneath. And also a little staghorn fern. This one does have a paddle. I don't know, do we get it? Oh wait, I keep doing this. I'm like, do we get it? Do we get it? No, girl. No, we don't. You don't get it. This is a fun pot it's in. Cute. Anyways, yep, that's my Trader Joe's this week. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Please don't forget to check out the YouTube channel memberships. Thank you so much to these new YouTube channel members. Join the Discord. It's free, discord.gg/plantingashley. Yeah. Okay. Bye guys. See you later.